Hello, this is Jody back from Jody's Gems Quilting. Today I wanted to share with you my newest pattern release, shortly following my Orphan Black Wonder, and I hope that you love this as much as I do and a lot of my friends. My pattern testers loved it and couldn't wait to test it, and I have so many fabric panels at home and large print fabrics that this is fabulous. It's perfect. So check this out. This is my new His Arms Surround Me pattern, and it's PNL 138. It features panels, so it's great for panels. Fabric panels, cheater panels, great for stash busting as you just go through and pull the fabrics that go with it. And you can cut them into strips and sew them end to end like we do for the jelly roll race. You can also use jelly rolls if you want to. So this pattern started with this panel and these strips, and I was going to retreat last year and I took this with me to do, and I thought I want to make I've always wanted to make a jelly roll race quilt, and I just never got around to it. So I decided to sew all the fabrics that I had in my stash. I cut into strips and wanted to sew them end to end to end and then do them like the jelly roll race to surround this fabric panel. And I was making a charity quilt. It was no big deal. Whatever I ended up with is what I ended up with. My long arm quilter friend who quilts for us for the charity quilts fell in love with the design and wanted me to write the pattern. So that's where the pattern came about. Good thing is that I wrote the pattern for all different sizes, different panels. It works great. I wanted to test it with a standard panel. So this is more of a standard panel size. And these, again, are not jelly roll. Both of these that I'm showing you so far are not jelly roll. They are the next size up, which is in the pattern. I actually chose 3-inch strips, but I tell you how much fabric you need, what you're going to come up with, and it's a general idea. So, and I give you the measurements of what my samples came out to, but you're just going to sew and sew and sew. The nice part is that what I did was I put the leftovers of whatever I had for the border on the backing. So I pieced backings and made them fun. So this is a sneak peek of the backing of the Wilderness quilt. And as you can see, I just took my strips that were left over, sewed them together, put leftover pieces of fabric I didn't want anymore, stuck it in there, and I love it. It made a backing, the fabric's now used, and it's good to go. I'm done with it. Next, I wanted to try a jelly roll. So I had been given this jelly roll a couple years ago, and it's one of the Patrick Lowe's ones, and I just never got around to using it. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. So I decided to try this pattern, His Arms Surround Me. And I made it, took the jelly roll, and I took several of my panels, picked out the best one that I liked. It's not what I would probably do on this panel or this piece of fabric. It's just a large print piece of fabric, actually. But I like it. It's fun. It's summery. It'll be great to showcase that. And then I had leftovers of the jelly roll also that went on the back. So you can see the backing on here. I took the leftover pieces and I thought about making another quilt, just for charity quilts. And I had this flamingo fabric, I had a bunch of that. So I thought, I'm just going to throw it all together. You can't see it very well because the light's coming through, but it is kind of fun. And I added some extra fabrics in there just to make it work, but it was fun to do. The nice part is you'll see on all of these that the borders wrap around. So there's partial seams in there. That is a great way to make borders for any quilt and just do a wrap around. It makes it interesting, creates interest. It's not just straight borders. It's not boring, and it wraps around. So anyway, check out my pattern, PNL 138, His Arms Surround Me, at my Etsy store, your local quilt shop. If they don't have it in stock, request them. Have them get a hold of me and they can order it for the shop. Have a great day. Blessings to you. Bye.